So today on My Pizza Tea, we're gonna be doing a fun activity, gluing buttons, jewels onto different shapes. All right, so let's get started. So for this activity, what we're gonna need is, here's our jewels, here's our buttons. We'll need some glue, and you're gonna need the sheet from the My Pizza Tea calendar set for May. So with this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our paper and our glue, and you're gonna have your child squeeze the glue, and we're gonna put some dots of glue. So they have to work on some graded control. We can also work on counting. So maybe if you tell them to do 2 dots on the diamond, 3 dots on the triangle, 5 dots on the square, and maybe 4 dots in the circle. There you go. So they have to follow and not pour too much glue. And then what you can do is you can take your buttons, for example, and you can say, on the diamond, put one of the buttons. So they'll have to glue one of the buttons like this. And you can also say, go put it on the top of the diamond or the bottom of the diamond. And then you can say, take one oval jewel, or if you have beads, you can also do this with beads, on the bottom part, the bottom dot of glue. Now, if you find buttons that are smaller, like this one, you'll notice it's a lot harder to grasp than the larger buttons or the larger jewels or beads, whatever you have. So this can be kind of like almost like a Simon Says, you know, and counting game as well. You know, you can let them be creative. You can say, for the triangle, find me only small circles. And that could be jewels or buttons like this. But the key is that they have to know what small is, and they have to be able to know their shapes as well. And work on grasping and release. And as you can see, it's also, you can also work on crossing midline. You can put the buttons on one side. So I have my buttons over here, whereas I have the jewels placed over on this side and over in here too. So they have to constantly be paying attention and working on looking for the items that you're asking them for. Okay. You can say, look for something that has some black on it. So this button has some black. And you can make the circle have only large shapes. So large buttons. And you can finish the last one. So there you go. Depending on if they're listening, you can make this a little bit more difficult by having them color around the buttons and the jewels or beads that they're using. That's a bit challenging in trying to keep them to stay on the line, inside the lines. You can have them trace around the different shapes once it's glued. Here we are done for today's activity. Be sure to follow and subscribe me on YouTube. Check out my Facebook and Instagram for more fun and interesting activities and content. Thank you.